Hi guys, I don't know what angle this is doing, but I'm going to do a real quick message. We're going to start with a Crystal Angel Oracle. I just love this little deck. It's so cute. And there's no I'm sure that you could look up a book or whatever, but I just go with what it tells you, and it's cute. It gives you a little message. There's no thinking about it. It just comes out and tells you exactly what it is. But I think we'll start kind of with the energy. What's that giving us for today? So I would like to open up by asking Spirit, ancestors, guides, our higher beings, our higher selves, our inner selves, all of that. Your intuition when you watch this, what kind of message does it give you? What kind of hints do the cards, the images, or even what I'm saying, if it means anything to you, okay? So we're going to start with that, and then I'm asking for some divine messages to help us on our path, on our journey, help us guide us in the right directions, help spark some insight into ourselves. And I apologize for all of the basement sounds. My sump pump just quit running, but now my furnace is running. That's okay. At least I'll be warm. I might try to put like a soundtrack in the background if it'll drown that out. If it doesn't, then I'm not even gonna worry about it. But let's just get on with reading. And I'm gonna do a quick one. Again, I'm late and I apologize, but you know what? I'm just trying to move some things around in my life, figure out what I'm doing, and I would like to be more consistent, and I'm working towards being that way. So all right, I just did the one card. Can I have a one card, please? Whoop, there you go. Okay. Oh, Soda Light. So, I actually bought my husband these Soda Light, boating balls, you know, the ones that you do this, for Christmas. So this is Soda Light. Socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. I think we're all kind of being guided to do that right now anyway, because you know, there's things to do in this universe, but it's also you know, for our benefit, and being lighthearted and having joy is a good way to make things happen in a positive way, right? Let me use my crows because I love my crows. Woo, okay. I'm going to take this one first. Page of Swords. So maybe we're getting a message. We're a messenger ourselves, or maybe we're learning some sort of knowledge. Maybe we're a student of some sort. Okay. Judgment. And again, judgment for me is not a scary thing. Judgment is like an awakening. Judgment is like an aha moment. This is like sometimes you can see that kind of like a breakthrough in a way. Okay, Knight of Wands. Okay, so passionately moving forward. Wands, or knights, I mean, are forward. They're motion. They're action. So they're for me, this is passion. And with wands, I always think spiritually. So that's something in action. We'll put some context in. So, ooh, High Priestess. Okay, all right. So this is the outcome. So like I said before, if you don't know me, this is where we're at right now, energetically, things around us. This is the situation right now. This is what we kind of need to work on, whether it needs change or whether we need to use it. This is what we need to use around us, resources, people, energy, whatnot. And this is kind of the outcome we're looking for. So maybe with the High Priestess as the outcome, stars on the bottom. I'm doing it this way because I'll be turning it around for you, but there's a star. All right. And oh look, see, got 3 of Pentacles on the top. So yeah, maybe with the star on the bottom, maybe this is something you're manifesting. Maybe you're trying to heighten your intuition, your connection with spirit. Maybe you're somebody who's trying to get more inclined with metaphysical type powers, skills. Maybe there's some things that you're trying to do in your spiritual life. Maybe you're trying to cultivate a more disciplined practice. I hate the word discipline just as much as I hate the word structure. So that's just where I'm at. But the High Priestess, we're going to put that into context. Okay, context. Okay, so Page of Swords and Eight of Swords. Okay, so for me, okay, the Eight of Swords, a lot of times that can be like you're overthinking, or you're kind of trapped in your thoughts. Sometimes it can also be, depending on the context, it can also be maybe you were kind of lost in your mind, or you have some overthinking, and you're taking that blindfold off and you're seeing now. So maybe you are a messenger, or you are somebody who has you're learning about how to do that, or maybe you have learned a way to do that, and maybe that's part of what this is about. Okay, so what we need to work on, maybe I was supposed to put that over there, who knows. Okay, Two of Wands. Okay, so Two of Wands is for me, that's always like you're planning, you're looking ahead. It's like you're refining your goals. Okay, and Wands for me again is always spiritual. So maybe there are some plans that you have been working on. Maybe rather than being over in your head too much, you really need to use some awareness that you've gained and kind of refine them a little bit better. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So Knight of Wands, moving forward passionately on your path. And Queen of Wands is keeping grounded. Maybe you need to be a little bit more grounded, but she's also very refined too. The Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Pentacles, is somebody who is, she's on top of her game, but she is also somebody who isn't afraid to give herself some of the pleasures in life. She's not afraid to let free. Okay, so Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords and the High Priestess, to me, that is some knowledge that you're gaining. Okay, that's like massive, like, okay, I'm understanding where I'm at. Whether they're insights that you're getting from spirit, universe, God, whatever you want to call that, your higher self, your guides, intuition. So there is something that, like, maybe an aha moment. Again, maybe these are things that you've been getting and you're not paying attention to them. Maybe you got too much stuff going on. You're distracted because you're planning things or trying to figure out how to do it right. Trust me, I know all about that. Okay, so we're going to do this just one more, just kind of get the overall feel, and then we'll see where we're at, okay? Okay, so the Ten of Wands. Okay, so this has been a burden for you, maybe. But also, the Ten of Wands is also, and with me, Wands being spiritual, this is something that, like, we've been collecting for a while. Knowledge or understanding or just experiences, and we're at the end of this. So we've got to stop overthinking about it and maybe use that. Thank you. My furnace has stopped, but now we hear the water dripping. But oh well, whatever. But maybe this is something where, we have been trying to learn, we have been trying to figure it out, but maybe we need to relax a little bit, right? We've been trying so hard, and, we're at kind of at the end of that overthinking and carrying that burden, okay? Let's see. Okay, that one did not flip over. I always take flippers. Now, this is the King of Pentacles. I got the King and Queen, so if I get the Hierophant, then, yeah. Or the Two of Cups, then maybe this is a relationship. But, so he's also very grounded. This is somebody that is, so either you have this in your situation, you have somebody around you, you have that quality to yourself, and maybe you're just not using it. But he's also very grounded, but he's also somebody that not only takes care of himself, he takes care of the people in his kingdom. Okay, I'm going to take this one anyway, so okay, I'm going to take it. This is strategy. This looks very much like the last one I did. But so we need to kind of work with like some type of grounded strategy, maybe to clear some of this extra stuff away. Not be overthinking, but just be like I need to do. Clear some time in your schedule. Say, okay, well, you know what, I'm going to set some time away, and I'm going to do this. Okay, so we got the devil. Now this is what we should be using. So I'm not using the devil as bad. I don't always see him as bad anyway, him or her, whatever. I see, and I'm going to have to cover the naked bodies. I'll do that with some really cute emojis. But but the devil is actually happens to be one of my birth tarot cards, because my life number is a 6. So with that, I always think of it, it's been explained different ways, but I kind of come to the assumption that this is like being in a more mature understanding of your desires, and how sometimes your desires are not sinful and evil, and just because you want to do something different than the norm, or you want to do something for yourself. Do you know what I mean? So this is the energy that we have, is I think we've kind of gained that too. Not only that, but sometimes spiritually, the devil can also represent higher powers that maybe you just don't know how to use, or you're not tapped into yet. Okay, it's not a bad thing. It's just like something that you're not really understanding. So maybe we need to look into that. Okay. Oh, 8 of Cups. That was on the bottom, and I was going to look at it, and I didn't. But here we go. So 8 of Cups, we're going to walk away from things that aren't serving us. Now, we say that all the time for this card, but also this card can also be you are walking towards the light. So if you see, he's walking off, and, you know, something that's enlightening, or you're walking away from like the worldliness, but I don't like to say like the world is bad, because it's not. That's why we're here. But you're walking off to better and more understanding of things, okay? And that's definitely evident in here, because, you know, this is like, you know, this is like downloads you're getting deep within, and you just need to keep with that. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is 3 of Pentacles again, okay? And then we got the 2 of Wands. I keep getting repeated cards. I don't know if anybody does, but I do, like, constantly. So that, to me, is a sign that, yes, I am being guided, and I see stuff all the time. So, all right. So with that being highlighted, I honestly feel like we are really needing to have some sort of strategy, but we're also need to tap into, just like this says, tap into some resources you have. There's got to be people around you that you know, or that maybe you've met, or even if it's somebody like you're watching on YouTube, or even if it's like, say that you get like a newsletter in your email or something from like a something that you're interested. Just, there are people out there that have done or might do something. Ooh, that was crazy. Did you see that? So so they might be doing something that you are interested in that can give you a little bit of help. Okay, and so this is toe. Or ta. I don't know if anybody knows. I don't know how you would do that in a comment, but if you could explain to me. But anyway, so, oh, wow, is that a hummingbird? I just did it, like, I commented on an I Scry with stuff, and it had, like, this is what this reminds me of. The image that I saw. So that's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to leave that at that. We're going to read that, and then I'm going to stop jibber-jabbing. Let you guys figure out what these mean to you, and then we'll go from there. So let me read that once I find it under my pile of stuff. Okay. And so maybe the number 17 means something to you. Okay, and she also happens to be on page 150, so maybe 1 and 5, 6s maybe, or 8s. Or even the number 150. Okay, so divine timing is always relevant, and sometimes it's the greatest contributing factor to the manifestation of our life's purpose. The workings of divine timing are particularly significant for you now. There's a stirring in the cosmic energies around you, and a divine dispensation, I don't know this word, is destined to occur. Trust that you will sense when to move with those currents, and give yourself permission to rally and rise, dancing with the direction of your life path. Seek the treasure most precious to your heart, no matter how impossible it may seem to be obtained. Persevere by being motivated. Be motivated by divine beauty. You may not see the signs yet, but you are making excellent progress. So I kind of feel like that's where we're at right now. I really do. So, and yeah, like, I feel like I need to explain this a little bit more too, because it's, we're moving our passions. And again, the Queen of Pentacles is a very passionate person. I know she's an earth energy, but earth is a different kind of passion than we look at wands. It's not all different, but it's like she's more of a grounded, like, I know what I want, da 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 da. You know what I mean? She's not impulsive. But maybe we need to be a little bit impulsive. And then with the Devil, knowing that it's okay to go for those things that you want. Okay, I hope that helped. If you like this, please press like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you.